we're going to be talking about learning disabilities. In this video, there are I am not a teacher, just so you know that. I am not a teacher. I do not have a degree in this. I am just explaining what it was like for me in learning disability classes. But back then, it was not called learning disability. It was called special education. Now, I did this in the 80s. This is about the late 80s and the to the 90s. Anyhow, what is a learning disability? Learning disabilities, such as, for example, dyslexia, that is common for people to be in learning disability rooms. Now, just so you know, it's different from when I was in there. So, when I was in there, you could be put in there for dyslexia, people that had severe developmental, they put them all in one room, and you stayed in that room. Now, it's not like that now, from what I understand, that the students go class to class and they just get help, on the side. That's how it was in high school for me. And I think I was in 10th grade, I was a sophomore, and we would have classes that we would go to as a homeroom, which would be our learning support teacher, and we had 2 rooms. There was other disability classrooms. One person would teach math, another one history, one English, like that. So they weren't all in one room, they were spread out. And this teacher may not just teach people with learning disabilities. They could be teaching mainstream classes as well as those as well as their learning disability classes. Had a disability room which the people with disabilities would stay in. Those are the people with severe developmental problems, are the ones that could not learn outside that room or had behavioral problems. So they would stay in that room. Unfortunately, with learning disabilities, that did not change the whole way through school. Elementary school for me, they taught us the basics. Basic math, basic spelling, basic grammar, which you see I'm not good at grammar. Things like that. It's your basic math and basic everything. And this continues the whole way through until you're done with school, the whole way through high school. They never teach you anything else. They retest you the next year, and it doesn't matter where you land, unless you score really high, you're going to be taught the same stuff over again. So, when I went to middle school, I told you they still had that. They still had the room where all people with disabilities or learning disabilities were in one room, but they had teacher assistants, TAs, and they would bring us up to certain rooms. Like, I was considered a mainstream and a learning disability kid. I'm trying not to use special education because that's what we called it. But we would go up there to the room. Mine was I'm an auditory learner. Below is what's listed, what an auditory learner is. So I cannot read anything. I cannot retain what I read. I would have to read the same page of a book 5 times before I could retain it. Because I keep forgetting. So in those classes mainly, so that put me in mainly all classes I had to learn. They had to teach me specially. And in middle school, when you could go to, like, I had some mainstream classes. But with that, if there was a test that was being done, or a quiz, I had to bring that quiz or test down to the learning support room, and they would read the test to me. After we would study, they would have groups people that were in the same mainstream classes. They would kind of keep all the learning disability people together so they could cover that information in class and read it to people and have quizzes and stuff. So that's how they did for us. Unlike people that would have homework, that was our homework, like going to that room. Also, all through school, that you can probably tell, I have a speech impediment. And all through school to high school, I hardly ever went to those classes. The reason why was because I was always getting teased, messed with about how I spoke, and I felt by going to those classes that I'm going to be a target and all that. So they tried to do it through high school. They tried to do it through middle school and then high school. But when I got to high school, they kind of gave up fully. No, you're out. Because I never did the walk. Which nowadays I have a problem with my R's and W's. So, anyhow, I told you what it was like high school and all that for me. I guess that's really about it.